I'm so glad to see you all here this morning. I am Pastor Joshua, and I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for coming. For those of you who are new and visiting today online or in the house, we just want to say welcome. We're so glad that you're here. We have a very special treat today. Before I get to preach, a very wonderful man, Marv VanBuren III, will be speaking before me. He is a soldier in our Ohio National Guard, and he's been through some trainings, and the Lord has put some messages on his heart, and he's learning how to preach the word, he's learning how to speak, and he's done a fantastic job. So if you would all give your hands a hand clap for our soldier today.
Thank you, Pastor Josh. Good morning, everybody. As Pastor Josh stated, I am Marv VanBuren, and for the next few minutes, I am going to continue my sermons from a soldier series. And as Pastor Josh said, he's encouraged me to grow more in these speaking and teaching capacities here at Praise Generation, and that I should use my 15 years in the Army National Guard to share military experience along with some biblical lessons to go with it. So this is my third session, and today I would like to talk to you about a pretty well-known military practice that is called cadence calling. Okay, so cadence can go as far back in American history as the Revolutionary War, where it was used to help soldiers synchronize their movements, particularly for tasks like loading and firing muskets in unison. At that time, it was just a very basic number count. It wasn't until the 1940s, around World War II, do we start seeing this sound-off chant, or a call and response lyrical cadence. Now, this type of cadence quickly spread throughout the military and led to new styles of rhythmic singing, which evolved into include a wide variety of cadence with themes. Now, the purpose of cadence while marching is to help keep everyone in a formation on the same step. And every time the left foot hits the ground, a cadence will be called by the leader, and the formation repeats it back in the similar fashion. Now, this helps service members moving during marches or runs, and it can help build morale and build camaraderie. Different cadences, they tell different stories or themes that portray a variety of aspects of a service member's life in the military. They can include themes such as homesickness, loyalty, even hardships in the military life. Some cadences can tend to be sad. Other ones are meant to motivate. Some encourage healthy competition by poking fun at other units. Some don't even have a point. They're just meant to be fun. Well, service members can learn this early in their military careers when we go to our basic training, or boot camp, as many people know it as. The drill sergeants or the drill instructors who do the training, they train the new recruits how to properly conduct cadence while marching. So essentially you have the one person in charge of the formation of recruits, and that person in charge would initiate the march and begin the sound-off chant, or the call and response cadence. So I would actually like to teach you a couple of the ones the Army does. So here's one that has a homesickness theme to it. I don't know why I left, but I must have done wrong, and it won't be long till I get back home. Got a letter in the mail, go to war or go to jail, and it won't be long till I get back home. Sat me in that barber's chair, spun me around, I have no hair, and it won't be long till I get back home. So here's one that has a hardship of a military life, and it has a little bit of homesickness themes to it. They say that in the Army, the chicken's mighty fine. One jumped off the table and started marking time. Oh, Lord, I want to go, but they won't let me go home. They say that in the Army, the coffee's mighty fine. It looks like muddy water and tastes like turpentine. Oh Lord, I want to go, but they won't let me go home. Home. They say that in the army, the biscuits are mighty fine. One rolled off the table and killed a friend of mine. Oh Lord, I want to go. We won't continue that one anymore. Watch out for the biscuits. Hopefully they don't kill anybody later. But now if you've been in the military for more than a day, you know that the military can sometimes attract a certain dark humor amongst the ranks. And unfortunately, that does make its way into our cadences. So here's one for example. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to show you that one. But I hope you can see just how wide a variety of themes a cadence can have. Well, just a few years ago, I attended a military leadership school, a place that was designed to refine us more into professional, disciplined, and morally sound leaders. So marching was a daily routine for us. We probably marched 8 to 10 times a day, half a mile each time. And in this school, every step, every moment, every command was about precision, unity, and order. So in a school like this, leadership was not just about authority. It was also about being an example. So the instructors, they watched everything that we did, and they did not hesitate to correct us, even for the smallest of mistakes. Well, one afternoon, as we marched back from lunch, one of my classmates was leading the formation. He decided to call a cadence, but not just any cadence. It was one of those dark humor cadences. Well, so the moment that I heard it, I knew it was wrong. But most of my classmates thought it was funny. They were giggling, and they followed along. However, I refused to join, and I kept silent. I knew that my instructors might notice my silence, and that could mean punishment for me for either failing to follow the leader or for lack of motivation. But I felt confident that I knew I was doing the right thing. Well, when we got to our next training site, the instructors had gone to the front of the formation and had us all drop to the front leaning rest position, which meant that we're all about to receive physical correction with push-ups. Yeah, hula. Did I hear that hula? All right, so we began doing push-ups, and the instructors began scolding us for our poor choices in professionalism and leadership. And this whole time I'm doing push-ups, I'm smiling on the inside. I thought, finally, this guy who's calling the cadence was finally getting punished for it. Well, I mean, I'm doing push-ups, so you might be thinking, well, you didn't do it. Why are you happy about being punished? Well, if you've been in the military for a while, you know that at some point you'll be involved with mass punishment. So I was used to it, didn't bother me. But then the instructor who was scolding us said something that pierced me deep. He then says, "And not one of you stopped him." So in that instant, all of my feelings of this moral superiority that I had vanished. And I realized something profound at that time. While I had refused to join in the wrong, I had also failed to stand up for what's right. James 4:17 tells us, "So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin." So to me, this is a sobering truth that sin isn't only about doing wrong, it's about failing to do right. In that moment, I learned that leadership, real godly leadership, requires more than silent integrity. It calls for moral courage. It means taking a stand even when everyone else in life is laughing, marching along, or staying quiet. We could also learn from what Paul says in 1 Corinthians 15:33 that bad company corrupts good morals. So this verse isn't just a warning about friendships, It's a truth about influence. When we surround ourselves with wrong behavior and choose silence, it starts shaping us. Even if we don't join in, the longer we tolerate it, the more comfortable we become with it. And before long, compromise feels normal. Silence can be comfortable, but it's not always godly. Bad company may not always look evil. Sometimes it's just a few voices joking about the wrong thing, or a group drifting off course while we quietly stay in step to their cadence. But over time, as Paul warns, bad company corrupts good morals. So we must ask ourselves, am I influencing my environment for righteousness, or allowing my environment to influence me towards silence? As followers of Christ, as leaders, parents, mentors, or soldiers of the faith, we must choose we must choose courage over comfort. It's not enough to simply avoid what's wrong. God calls us to stand for what's right. Amen? Thank you.